Hi, thank you. Welcome to Saturday morning yoga. Thank you so much for joining me today. As I was just telling Heather, I have recently strained my hamstrings this week just from a little bit of overtraining. It can happen. Um, yeah. So today's practice is going to be restorative and a little bit more slow pace, um, holding the poses for a while. And we're gonna go ahead and get started in a child's pose towards the back of the mat. So maybe before settling in, just kind of setting your environment for this practice. Maybe just clearing your space, lighting a candle, putting some music on. And whenever you're ready, you can just join me, allowing the chest to fall over the knees, reaching the arms out in front of you while sending the hips back towards the heels. Welcoming a deep breath and focusing on slowing down the breath. How slow can you inhale? How much can you inhale? And how slow can you let the air go? Can you push all the air out? Noticing your face relax here. Setting an intention to keep this relaxation. So let yourself not hold any tension throughout the whole practice. Taking another deep inhale, see if you can just reach your fingertips a little bit further forward. And exhale, relax. We'll take the right arm. We're going to try to thread it underneath the left armpit. Kind of reaching the right shoulder to the ground in between the center of your legs. And you can just stay reaching nice and long forward with the other arm. Or that left hand can even come behind your back to the opposite hip. If it feels okay. Breathing deep into the belly. In all of our postures, a bit meditative even as we focus on the breath. Allowing the exhales to carry us to a deeper state of relaxation. Releasing the left hand. We're going to unthread the right arm. Reach the right arm forward and take it to the other side. Left arm underneath the right. A gentle twist here. You can let the side of the head rest on the mat. Whatever feels best with the other hand. Whatever you did on the other side. Sometimes, too, there's a breathing technique where, as you hear the exhales, you ujjayi breath, your ocean breath, you kind of close your throat a bit as you exhale. It helps the body to relax even more. Unwinding here, we'll unthread the left arm Reach the hands forward one last time. And slowly walk the hands back towards you. Sitting up, you can stay here with your feet tucked under your hips, or come to a nice, easy seated, cross-legged pose. Just finding a nice tall spine. We'll bring our hands to our knees, starting with some cat-cows. Inhale. Open the chest, gently tilt the chin up, kind of squeeze the shoulder blades together in the back. And then we'll exhale, round, hollow through the spine, bringing the chin towards the chest. Inhale, open. And exhale, round it out. Push the air out. We'll do a few more like this, connecting your own pace of breath with the movement. And whenever you're ready, coming to find a neutral spine, nice and tall, we'll extend the legs straight out in front. We're going to take a nice forward fold here. So a slight bend in the knees. This pose is definitely more restorative here. As we bend the knees, you can even put a pillow or a cushion underneath the knees. We're just going to gently reach forward with our chest. So feeling like your belly is reaching for the thighs before we allow the spine to even round a bit here and fold. Trying our best to relax. You don't have to feel too much sensation to really be stretching the muscles here. Just by kind of going in even 50% of the way and just breathing, make a huge difference. Oh, if you'd like to add a little movement, bending and straightening the knees, one at a time. And we'll sit all the way up. We're gonna find a single leg butterfly. So just pulling one foot into the inner thigh. I'm just gonna turn to the long edge of my mat. We're gonna take the extended leg out to an angle, maybe 45 degrees out. And we'll start here with a fold. So we're gonna turn our chest to face the extended leg here before gently allowing ourselves to fold over the leg. Keeping a slight bend if you'd like, using your breath here. You might notice the mind start to wander, maybe get angsty, finding stillness in some of these poses. Always just try to let go of thoughts, return to the breath over and over again. We're going to let the body fold down through the center, so walking both hands inside. We're going to come through center and allow the chest to fold forward here. You can even ground through the forearms. Inhale gently, pushing your body back up. We'll take one side bend here. You can keep the arm of the extended leg on the inside of the leg. We'll take the other arm up and overhead into a side bend. We're trying to reach for the toes, but it might be a lot. We're just focused on stacking the shoulders, kind of rotating the chest slightly open towards the ceiling while turning the gaze up towards the sky. Inhaling back through center. And we'll switch sides. The other leg will extend. And we'll find half butterfly. Start by turning the chest towards the extended leg and gently folding over. Feel free to bend the knee if you're feeling tight in your hamstring. Beautiful. Coming back through center. We're going to fold through the center, walking the hands out in front of you, and gently allowing the chest to fall towards the ground. Trying to keep the extended toes and knees turned up towards the ceiling. One more deep breath here. And we'll slowly start to extend, walking the hands back in. We're going to bend into both knees, bringing bottoms of the feet together into our butterfly. So get into the hips a bit more. It sometimes helps to peel open the feet like you're reading a book so you can see the bottoms of the feet. Maybe binding your hands around the feet. We're just going to gently lean forward with the chest, maybe apply some pressure to the knees here with your elbows, or you can ground your forearms on the ground. Feel free to add movement slightly if you'd like, maybe even flap the butterfly wings of your knees, or just find stillness. If you notice it's hard to concentrate on the breath in these poses, it can help to count, either counting the inhales and exhales, or just counting the breath. On your next inhale, we'll slowly rise through the chest. And we'll open the feet, both extended out this time, wide to our dragonfly stretch here. So we'll start by just sitting nice and tall, maybe grounding through the hands, trying to keep the knees and toes pointed up as we walk our hands forward, maybe walking the chest down towards the ground. And it's nice here to always make these stretches active. Usually in the regular practice, I'm such an activator through the muscles, really flexing the feet. But here, maybe in our restorative practice, we'll just kind of relax through the feet, the toes, not try to hold, contract any of the muscles. Another deep breath here, being extra aware of the exhale, letting the exhale feel like it's draining any tension and you're just relaxing even more into the grounds. We'll slowly rise with the chest. You can just place the hands behind your hip, lean back, plant the feet in front of you, and window shield wipe the knees side to side. We're gonna make our way here onto our, actually, before we go onto our back, we're gonna find a hero's pose. So it's a little weird transition, but you can just come onto the side, back onto your knees, sitting back onto your heels. All right, so a few variations. You can keep your heels right under your hips if you have really sensitive knees. If you have a bit better knees and you're feeling good, you can take the heels outside of the hips, sit your hips in between the feet, in between the heels. So hero's pose is amazing quadricep release. All you have to do is just walk back with the upper body. You can come onto your forearms, or if you're really flexible, lying all the way down onto the back, whatever feels best for you. Again, you don't have to overstretch. You can go 50% of the way. Breathe into it. You might notice just even slightly lifting the hips will give you extra stretch into the quads. Relaxing through the shoulders, relaxing through the face. Will slowly come out. So if you're on your back and it feels okay to just come to your back from here, you can. Or you might want to sit up, just meeting me on your back, gently rolling your way down. We'll hug the knees in towards the chest and give ourselves a rock here, side to side. A nice tight hug. We rise the forehead to the knees, squeeze and tight here. And exhale, release the head down. We're going to open the arms to a T and allow the knees to fall to the left, a spinal twist here. If it feels okay, turning the gaze opposite to the right. We're doing a few twists down on the ground here. In every case, trying to keep both shoulder blades planted on the ground while trying to ground through the knees as you twist. Notice as you breathe, you're able to twist a little bit more. We'll inhale, come back through center. Once more, hug the knees, lift the forehead to touch the knees. And exhale, release. We'll drop the knees to the right, turn the gaze to the left. Really breathing into the belly button. The inhale expands the belly button out. The inhale draws the belly button back in towards the spine. We'll come back through center. Wonderful. And we'll take one leg here, so you can let one leg fall. We'll hug one knee in and just draw some circles with this knee. Before coming through center, extending the leg straight up here. So whew, you can grab outside of the thigh, outside of the calf, or if you can really reach it, grabbing the ankle or the toes with your peace finger. Keeping a bend in the knee if your hamstrings are tight. We're just trying to draw the leg in towards us. And if stillness isn't feeling good at any of these poses, you can always add a little movement, a little bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Sometimes the actively stretching into it really helps to open up. We'll start to sway the leg here a little bit side to side. And come to just drop the leg open out to the right or out to the same side. Before crossing it all the way over, you can bend into that knee, cross it all the way over to the other side. We'll take another spinal twist here. A little bit deeper this time with the other leg staying extended. Turning the gaze, breathing deep into the belly. And we'll come back through center. Just place this right ankle over top of the lower left thigh. And we're taking the left thigh in towards the chest, or figure four reclining pigeon. So the bottom knee pulls into the chest while the top knee is pushing away. Slowly releasing. We'll take it to the other side. So for me, it's the left leg now. We're going to hug the single knee and maybe touch the forehead to the knee. And draw some circles here, getting into the hip. We'll extend the leg straight up overhead. Usually this stretch you feel a lot more if you flex through the foot, so you can experiment with that here. And we'll add a little sway, just taking the foot side to side, opening the leg out to its same side as much as you can. And then pulling this leg all the way over the body to the other side, bending into the knee. We'll take a spinal twist once more. Inhaling back through center, finishing the sequence with our pigeon. We take the left ankle over the right thigh, pull the right thigh in, the bottom thigh. Just noticing too, maybe your spine, your neck. Even on the ground, we have a tall posture. Whenever you're ready, slowly releasing. We'll bring both knees in for a happy baby, taking both hands inside of the knees. We grab the outsides of the feet, and here we kind of just open the feet away from each other while pulling the knees down towards the earth, down towards the ground, trying to keep the whole back on the ground. Feel free to add movement here. You can bend and straighten. And slowly release, bringing the bottoms of the feet together, but allowing the feet to come to the ground. So it's like a butterfly on our back here. If you like, I love this pose with a block or a pillow underneath the upper mid back, underneath the heart center, underneath your head, even to encourage an extra opening. You can even place the hands on the tops of the thighs, gently kind of push the thighs away from you to decompress the spine. And at your own time, releasing the legs straight, finding a comfortable position on your back for our final resting posture, Shavasana. You can allow your breath to find a natural rhythm. Allow your eyes to be heavy. Allow the body to be heavy in the ground. Feeling free to take up space. Maybe starting with a scan from your forehead to the top of the head, just down through the body, cueing your muscles, your face to relax, to release. Bringing your awareness to the breath, welcoming a deep inhale, filling the lungs, the body with as much oxygen as possible. Holding the breath in at the top, before at your own time, slowly pushing the air out. Taking a moment to observe how you feel, where your headspace is at today. Taking a moment to set an intention for the day. It's going to be a great day. Handling any challenge comes our way. Another deep inhale to reach the arms overhead. Take a full body stretch. Before exhaling, rolling onto either side in a fetal position. At your own time, no rush. Pushing your way to easy seated. I'm just going to close the practice off with one last breath. I definitely encourage you to stay longer in rest and meditation. Deep inhale, reach the arms overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. I bow to you. Thank you so much for joining me, for coming today. And I can't wait to flow with you again. Hope you have a wonderful, relaxing weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace.
Namaste. Bye.
Namaste.